You
You
are
you are
listening
listening
to
to
the
the
Black
Black
Love
Love
Experience
Experience
Podcast.
I'm Amber.
I'm Tavares. We are the Black Love Experience. Welcome to our kingdom. Welcome back to the show. This is the Black Love Experience Podcast. I am Tavares Garrett. My beautiful queen, Amber Johnson Garrett, is not with us today. She's out on assignment. Y'all know Amber be busy, but we wanted to be here, and I wanted to keep our word, and so we're going to be dropping new episodes to y'all. Today, we're talking about emotion control. What's up to everybody up top? What's up to everybody right here in the middle? And what's up to everybody down here around me? So happy to be back with y'all for another episode of the BLX podcast. Emotion control. Let's talk about this. How good are you at this? Is this a challenging area in your life for you? Is this a place where you look to be better? See, to control our emotion is to be a part of the greatest power in the world. We all understand what comes along with emotion control because sometimes we do get caught up in the moment. That does happen. I can speak to that. I have a long history of exacerbating situations. I tell you, I've been through a lot of things. I've been a part of a lot of situations, good, bad, ugly, indifferent. And I tell you, I have been able to learn from every single situation I have been a part of. But most importantly, what I've learned is we must, you, I, us, we must maintain emotion control. We must be in a position where we can always identify the pattern that's going to deliver us to the reaction we know ourselves for. Stay with me on this. Because the brain is a record of the past, a lot of us tend to go to solutions that perhaps at one other time served us, but they no longer serve us now. And a lot of us, when we get upset, when we get frustrated, when we are in that space where our head is tight, we react instead of responding. And so I'm here, we are here, Mrs. Garrett and I are here to just share our light, our wisdom, our experiences on this particular topic. Because I know for myself, I have not always been great with emotion control in my past. And I no longer let my past define me. I used to. It was tough. And I've had to show up to myself. Because a part of that emotional control is controlling your emotions, right? It's showing up to yourself. It's also identifying with what you do appreciate about yourself, what you do like about yourself. Sometimes when we are faced with adversity and challenges and these obstacles, it's an opportunity for us to rise to the occasion, right? Right. Our problems are not just there to give us gray hair and make us upset. They're not just there to throw us off course. They are there for us to wise up. They are also there for us to think resolution, think solution, solution-based mindset. Yeah. See, there's opportunities when we have problems, but a lot of us, we just default to that old reaction, them old ways. You are so much more valuable than just defaulting to your old ways. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Take a moment, take a beat. It isn't that difficult, is it? I mean, I've had some tough times myself, so I do know how tough it can be. But you are worth the effort. So it's very important that we be patient with ourselves. We show ourselves grace because we understand what we are going through is going to make us into who we want to become. So let's strap in and get ready for the ride. This is the Black Love Experience Podcast. We'll be right back. Hey y'all, I have a brand new book out right now called I Like That. It's a book of inspirational quotes written by yours truly, my 4th publication. I'm so proud of myself for making this one happen. Y'all know I'm always encouraging people. I'm always touching people's spirits. I'm always sharing my light. And so I just want to let everybody know that my brand new book, I Like That, a book of inspirational quotes, is out now. Check out Amazon Books and search Tavares Allen Garrett. Peace. My love, where have you been?
I have been very busy. Busy Queen Bee.
I know, but you're always on assignment. The kingdom and I miss you. When are you going to come back to the throne?
I am here. I'm back. What's up, Kingdom? This is your queen, Amber JG, and my amazing, lovely king.
Hey, y'all, how's it going? You are listening to the Black Love Experience Podcast. If y'all love music, be sure to check out Amber JG and Tavares Days on Apple Music. Go ahead, check it out. We got them hits for you. Hey, come outside. Check out my new car I just got from Riverside Premier Motors. They hooked me up. Riverside Premier Motor has everything you're looking for in a vehicle. Dependability, gas saver, mid-size, full-size, SUVs, and luxuries. Bad credit, no credit, bankruptcies, no worries. Financing is available. Riverside Premier Motors is a pre-owned late model dealer that provides customers with a complete automotive experience, Carfax, and competitive prices. Riverside Premier Motors is dedicated to customer satisfaction. We're passionate about our cars, and we intend on sharing that passion with our customers. Come by today and check out our affordable inventory of dependable cars. Riverside Premier Motors is located in Riverside. From the 91 East, take the 215 North and exit La Cadena. Or call us 951-682-7770, 951-682-770, or hit us up online, www.riversidepremiermotors.com.
Be sure to tune in to the BLX podcast, streaming live every Sunday on all of your favorite podcast channels.
What my queen just said. Welcome back to the Black Love Experience Podcast. I am Tavares, my lovely queen, Amber JG. Hey, baby. She's on assignment right now. So we're talking about emotion control here today. And I love this topic. I love all of them. And a shout out. Well, you know what? I'm going to hold that shout out because I want to give them some time. So we got something special coming up later on in the show. Let's talk a little bit of science, though. Y'all know what the amygdala is, right? It's the integrative center for emotions, emotional behavior, and motivation. That part of the brain. See, when it comes to emotional control, well, let's back that up. When it comes to emotions, a lot of us are slaves to our emotions. It's important to not make decisions out of emotion. It's important to, I'm going to say it like this too. It's important to not be emotional while making decisions, especially important life event decisions, okay? Okay. Emotions originate from the limbic system of our brain. We're going to dip in some science right now, which is a region that controls emotions and behavior that we rely on for survival. The hypothalamus and the hippocampus and amygdala and limbic cortex work together to control emotions. So like when we do drugs and alcohol, that stuff doesn't help. See, I can speak to that. I've had a long career with alcohol and drugs. Been sober over 10 years now. Very happy to say that. But I don't take it lightly. I do not take it for granted. I still show up to every day, one day at a time. That is an example of emotion control, because it's easy, if I wanted to be, to allow certain things to trigger me. It's no secret that I battle with a few disorders: anxiety disorder, PTSD, and ADHD. So when it comes to how I internalize information, or even body language, or even what a person says, my body takes it as a personal threat. So I've had to work a long time and very hard to have it so that biochemically my body is not so ready to always respond like that. Because then what I have to do, I have to control my emotions, control my body first. See, this is how trauma works in some people. Some people feel the threat in their mind. They feel it in their head, in their brain. Others, like me, we feel it in our body first, and then my brain catches up. So when it comes to emotion control, what I've had to do is be very clear about not doing things that will exacerbate that, like drinking and drugging. But I didn't know that at the time, many years ago. But now I understand how brain areas implicated in the stress response include the amygdala, the hippocampus, and the prefrontal cortex. Traumatic stress can be associated with lasting changes in these brain areas also. So again, I'm very transparent about my evolution, what I've had to experience, and it hasn't all been a tiptoe through the tulips. It's rough. If you know anybody who suffers from PTSD or ADHD or anxiety, you probably understand that they may be either anxious, they may be rushing a lot, or they can't really keep their attention on one thing. Those are some of those, experiences that come along with those disorders. So when it comes to emotion control, we must be mindful. We must think others first as well. That's a part of leadership character. If you are a leader and you're in the position to lead and guide, then hey, give yourself a moment. Think it through. I mean, we're all grown here, so we can do this. We can do the hard work. Don't count yourself out. Count yourself up and in. This work that I speak of, it just takes dedication. It takes intention and attention to detail, and that detail is you. Remember, you are the source of all of your experiences. This is the Black Love Experience Podcast, and we will be right back. If you quit now, you will never know how close you were to obtaining your vision, your goals, or your dream. You can't quit now. This is not the time. What about all the work you have been putting in? What about the grind that you have been a part of for so long? You can't quit now. You are depending on you to see this through. Your journey is counting on you. Your spirit is counting on you. You can't quit now. If you quit now, everything that you've worked for, everything that you have sweated for, will mean nothing. And I know what you're working for means something to you. You are the most important part of your journey. You can't quit now. Quitting is not an option. Look for the lessons in your journey. They're all around you. You can't quit now. There is too much at risk if you quit now. What about your dreams? What about your hustle? What about your heart? You've poured so much of yourself into your dream and your journey. You can't quit now. keep on going. And when you have nothing left, dig deep and then dig deeper. Because this is your journey. You can't quit now. Quitting is not an option. Regroup, reframe, and get after it. Because you are always worth the effort. You always will have what it takes as long as you continue to believe in you. Don't be concerned with what other people are saying. Don't do that to yourself. Don't allow them negative thoughts to inundate your mind space. Control your mindset. Control your emotions. The greatest power in the world, and I mean the greatest power in the world, is self-control. So you can't quit now. This is not the time. This is not the season. Quitting is never an option. It is never a reason to not obtain what you want. You see yourself in everything that you've dreamt. So guess what? The vision is already yours. Just keep going because you can't quit now. Hey, what's up, everybody? Please say a prayer for those over in Turkey and continue praying for those in Ukraine. The world, as we all know, is going through a very dark time right now. So please, let's shine a light and show love. Welcome back to the Black Love Experience podcast. I am Tavares. Today we're having a great conversation about emotion control. But first I want to shout out Mr. Craig Kelly and the Bethesda Temple Church of the Apostolic Faith out there in St. Louis, Missouri. We want to send y'all love and light and let y'all know that we are looking so forward to coming out there and hanging out with y'all and just loving on y'all. So big shout to them once again, Bethesda Temple Church of the Apostolic Faith in St. Louis, Missouri. What's up, y'all? And also shout out to Bishop Julian Johnson. We can't wait to connect with you all. So today we're talking about emotion control. And when it comes to emotion control, some of us have a hard time controlling our emotions because of what's happened in our past, what's happened in our life, maybe childhood, maybe young adulthood. Trauma can do that. The amygdala stores the visual images of trauma. Y'all know that? As sensory fragments. That's how it stores it. Which means the trauma memory is not stored like a story. Rather by how our five senses were experiencing the trauma at the time it was occurring. Deep, right? The memories are stored through fragments of visual images, smells, sounds, tastes, or touch. That's a lot right there. The human body is an amazing vessel. Amazing. However, we have the capabilities to rise up and be better. And that is also what I'm talking to, right? Being better overall. See, when we control our emotions, we're also communicating because energy is information. I mean, you ever see somebody be cool and calm and collected under pressure? It makes you look at them like, well done, very nice. But when you see somebody act out and throw a tantrum, you're more like, they got issues, right? I mean, let's just keep it 100. Not to be judgmental, because we don't do that here, but we definitely pay attention and we see the details a little different when a person is in control versus not in control. See, I also want to teach our kingdom this. I want to continue to teach our culture this because our culture, a lot of the time, they're acting out. And we see it. And we could talk about why they're acting out on another show, because I'm sure there is a plethora of reasons as to why they are. If you sat some of these young men and women down and just asked them, I'm sure we would hear a lot of things that we could relate to as parents, as children, as family members, as friends, co-workers. I mean, come on. We understand that our culture is feeling a kind of way, have been feeling a kind of way, and will continue to feel a kind of way until we feel like we are seen the way we should have been seen from the jump. Another show. We'll talk about that again, though. Believe that. But for right now, we're talking about emotion control. We're talking about how much better of a person you are when you do control your emotions. I mean, think about how clear you are. Think about the empowerment you feel when you control yourself. I know I do. I know when things that normally would have me react, when they don't, and I catch and seize that opportunity within myself, I feel so proud of myself. I feel so rejuvenated. I feel excited. I'm locked in, and it's like, you didn't get me this time, ha. And I celebrate that. It is okay to celebrate that victory, because that's a victory, especially with what I deal with, ADHD, anxiety disorder, PTSD. I'm telling you, the triggers are like everywhere. But I have to recognize the patterns, because in recognizing the patterns, that will keep me present. And it is very important that we stay present. A part of controlling your emotions is staying present. You know, when you control your emotions, you're respecting yourself. You really are. You're saying, hey, you know what? That thing that's happening outside of me does not get to control me. This is the Black Love Experience podcast. We will be right back.
Welcome back, Kingdom. This is your Queen, Amber JG, and you are listening to the BLX podcast.
Hey, everybody. Tavares here.
Hey, what's up? This is your girl, Rihanna.
And you are rocking with us at Living Your Truth with Tavares podcast. Hey, Riri, what up? Shout out to you and ASAP. The family's looking beautiful. Don't forget to pick up my new book, Kissed by the Wind, A Book of Poems and Passions, Volume 3, out now on Amazon Books. Go ahead and search Tavares Allen Garrett and get yourself a copy. Thank you for your support.
You are listening to the Black Love Experience podcast.
Welcome back to the show. This is the Black Love Experience podcast. Today we're talking about emotion control. I'm Tavares. My beautiful queen, Amber JG, is out on assignment, but she sent a text and she says hello to the kingdom and she sends her love and she cannot wait to be back on here with us all. I had a question earlier, came in when we were on break, and someone asked if the brain can heal itself after emotional trauma. The answer is yes. The brain can also heal itself through neuroplasticity, which is why therapies like EMDR, which stand for eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing therapy, show promising results in treating PTSD. Hey, everybody. I actually attend EMDR therapy every Thursday with my doctor, Janice. Shout out, Doc. How you doing? In terms of trauma recovery, neuroplasticity helps the brain form new neural pathways that can bypass damaged areas. This is how, oh my goodness, this is how dope the human body is, the human vessel. This is what I'm talking about. And the reason I bring this up is because sometimes when it comes to emotional control, we have to do things that help with that process. You're not going to just sit back on the couch and watch Netflix and be chilling and expect your emotions to be in check because you're not being confronted with, triggers and what life has to offer you, right? You could run, but you can't hide, especially from yourself. So when it comes to the things that we deal with, a lot of people, they operate from that ego state of mind. I was recently on a social platform, and I'm on here and everyone's talking and I'm just listening. I didn't go into the room and speak. I just listened. I wanted to observe, right? They say the highest level of consciousness is to observe without judgment. And boy, was it hard. But I did it. Because I wanted to pay attention. I wanted to see exactly what was going on in this energy field. And so I'm hearing people talk. People are very emotional. You can see everyone's name, so I'm seeing all the aliases, all the egos, right? And what I realized is a lot of people are scared. People have these aliases. They come up with these egos, and they hide. They hide in these egos. And look, they're not hiding from me or you. They're hiding from themselves. Okay? They don't want to feel how they feel. They want to detour themselves from that feeling. They want to ground themselves to something outside of themselves that they perceive as being bigger than themselves. But guess what? It's not. Because to hold on to anything is to hold on to nothing. You dig? So I see these egos, and I can speak to this because I used to move in the ego state of mind, right? And the super ego, my super ego was lit. But it was only lit when I was around people. When I got back by myself, I felt empty. I felt stagnated. I felt not all there. So when I looked at people in this room, I just started to think, how can I serve? Who can I serve? And that was it, because I understand that when people are moving in the ego, their energy, man, the energy can be a hit or a miss, but you just don't know which one is coming your way because people are so emotional. See, when we hide from ourselves for so long, eventually we're going to get upset and frustrated with ourselves. And eventually, when you look in that mirror and you see that reflection looking back at you, that is who you need to address. So when it comes to controlling our emotions, it's not just for the other people, for these interactions, for our work and our friends and our family. It's really for us. It's for us to love ourselves, to see ourselves, to validate ourselves first. Control your emotions, control your life, control your happiness, control your vibration. Remember, we focus on what we can control because we don't control the outcome. This is the Black Love Experience Podcast. We will be right back. Be sure to catch the BLX Podcast right here on Anchor.fm weekly. Welcome back to the show. This is the Black Love Experience Podcast. I am Tavares. Today we're talking about emotion control. We're going to talk about 9 types of emotional triggers, okay? Feeling self-conscious, such as when we're alone in a group or comparing ourselves. By the way, please don't do that. Don't compare yourself to anybody, anywhere, at any time. There's only one of you. And represent that. You dig what I'm saying? Don't ever compare yourself because your greatness is a one of one. It's a one of one. So don't do that. Thank you. Also, being discounted, such as when someone stands us up or ignores our calls. I call that being disregarded. That used to be a huge trigger for me. I had to really work on that. Thank goodness I continue to work on that too. Also, feeling we are controlled, such as when someone is making decisions for us or is telling us what to do or feel. I've been there too. I've been that person. Full transparency, full disclosure. Long time ago, I was broken. I was broken straight up. And I had no idea what I was doing. Like now looking back, I mean, there were a few things I knew what I was doing, but I feel like when I was in relationships, I honestly feel looking back, I had no business being in one. But I guess had I never been in one, then I would never have the experience nor the knowledge that I have now. Feeling taken advantage of, such as when someone fails to pay us back on a loan. Again, we're talking about 9 types of emotional triggers. And these are real ones because these can happen every day, and at any time. Also, feeling vulnerable. I was struggling with this for a long time until I realized there's a lot of empowerment in feeling vulnerable, such as when we're in a situation in which we feel exposed. Have you ever felt like that? Anyone? I see some heads shaking. Yep. People have felt exposed. People don't like feeling exposed. They don't. But I'll tell you a secret. I'll give you a little life hack. If you accept and acknowledge everything that you've been through, everything that's a part of who you are today, if you accept and acknowledge those to yourself, the weight of them gets lighter. And when you share those traumas, when you share those secrets with others, you begin to feel strength and stronger. I'm just saying, give it a try. Also, relationship experiences, such as when you're lonely or feeling smothered. We've all been there, yeah, Triggers. You ever be with someone who you were probably more affectionate with them versus them with you? That could be a trigger right there. I've been in a relationship like that a long time ago. And I would always tell my ex-partner, like, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? But now, see, I gave it a lot of thought and I had to understand something. See, I needed to love myself first. This is also a part of emotion control, y'all. We got to love ourselves. We can't be going out into the world asking other people to spend time with us if we're not spending time with ourselves. I can't ask somebody to love me, baby, if I don't love myself. Come on now. We have to be there for ourselves first, okay? Okay. Boundary concerns. You ever been with somebody who has boundary concerns, such as when someone is coming at us while drunk or disrespecting our space? We don't like that. And that could be triggering. In fact, a lot of times when we argue with somebody, we're not only arguing with them for what happened at the present moment, we're arguing with them for every single thing they've ever done to us. We just tend to remember it like that. That's why if you ever argue with somebody and they start bringing a bunch of old stuff up, you're like, hold up, wait. That was like 6 months ago. They was like, so what? It happened. You're like, damn, like that? It was all good just a week ago. No, I'm playing, but you get what I'm saying. Also, feeling uncomfortable about what is happening, such as when we witness someone being hurt or when someone's words or actions disagree with our values. Yeah, that could be a trigger as well. Fearing what might happen, such as when a threat appears imminent. Yep. I recently experienced that with somebody, and they completely exacerbated the situation, and they had a conversation within themselves without me even being present. See, that is an example of not having emotion control. We must lock in. We have to lock in. This is the Black Love Experience podcast. We'll be right back. Body Synthesis assists you with stress relief, weight management, behavior change, sober support, positive self-talk, nutritious lifestyling, and more. Are you transformation ready? Call us now at 818-533-8059. And if you're online, check us out on Instagram or Facebook at Body Synthesis. Go to our website at thebodysynthesis.com. Hey everybody, Tavares here.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
And you are rocking with us at Living Your Truth with Tavares podcast. Nikki, you know I love you, girl. Welcome back to the Black Love Experience podcast. I am Tavares. On that last segment, I want to send a shout out to my guy, Dr. David Rico. He helped us out with all that information right there. Thank you so much. It's important that we acknowledge where we are emotionally. Feeling discounted, vulnerable, and self-conscious are just three common categories of emotional triggers, but yet so many of us relate to each other, right? A lot of us are running around, and when I say running around, I mean, moving about the world. We are looking outside of ourselves to be validated. We are trying to ground ourselves to something outside of ourselves as well. Ladies and gentlemen, and children with their parents' permission, let me share something with you. Everything that you think you want that is outside of you is inside of you. The love that you may be looking for, that's inside of you. The attention that you may be looking for, that's inside of you. The affection that you might be looking for, that's inside of you. The intimacy, that's inside of you. The great times, that's inside of you. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all, including myself, possess every single thing that we want outside of ourselves. And I'm here to let you know, if you're looking for the world to validate you, you're going to find yourself disengaged, upset, frustrated, often. Validate yourself. Use Tavares' famous mirror talk. Go in the mirror, have a conversation, and guess what? If you don't have anything to say, look at yourself. Observe yourself. Remember, to observe without judgment is the highest level of consciousness. See yourself. You are not your car. You are not your clothes. You are not your house. You are not your job. Okay? I'm just going to say that like that because you're so much more. Remember what I said earlier? To hold on to anything is to hold on to nothing. Your spirit is all that matters. Your energy, your light, that's all that matters. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but merely transferred into another form. It's safe to say that we've all been here for a very, very, very long time. It's safe to say that. Everything you want is energy. Everything you desire is energy. Everything I want and desire is energy. It's not the boat, the house, the car that people want. It's the way those things make them feel. And if it's that serious for you, then act like you are already there. Don't wait to get your fortune and then start acting brand new, because then your friend's going to be like, oh, she thinks she all that. Look at her. Got her little bag of money. Now she thinks she's somebody. No. See, showing gratitude and grace and thinking others first and having a servant leadership mindset is one of the many ways for you to get your blessings to come right to you. Light and energy, that's what runs the world. The world is objects and space. Everywhere you look, objects and space. Even inside of our bodies, objects and space. We are one with the universe. We are one with the energy fields. Look around you. Everywhere you look is energy. The car that you're driving, the clothes that you're wearing. Even me coming through your speakers right now. This is energy. And I'm so happy to share it with you because I understand through my evolution, through my dedication, through my loyalty and my obedience to my spirit and my greatness, I'm able to be here and share my light and cast my light for so many others to see while they are experiencing their darkness. Each one teach one, y'all. Lift as you rise, and we will all be at the mountaintop together. This is the Black Love Experience podcast. We will be right back. If you have comments, questions, or concerns, or just want to say hello, you can email us at blackloveexperience@gmail.com. That's experience with no E, just an X. And we are on Instagram at the Black Love Experience. Welcome back to the Black Love Experience podcast. I am Tavares. My lovely wife and queen, Amber JG, is out on assignment, but she sends her love to the kingdom. What's up, everybody? Today we're talking about emotion control. It's been a terrific show. And what are emotions? Some people have asked me that. Emotion is a complex state of mind, reflecting the personal significance of an event or matter. According to the American Psychological Association, they define it as a complex reaction pattern involving experiential, behavioral, and psychological elements. Simply speaking, it's how you deal with a personally significant event or matter guided by your experiences. Whoa. Run that back one more time. These emotions are called primary emotions, and there are 8 of them: anger, fear, happiness, surprise, sadness, disgust, interest, and shame. Emotions differ depending on the event's significance. In other words, they are the meanings you make from a given situation and your responses to it, psychological and behavioral. It's heavy, man, when it comes to emotions, because I understand, like I said earlier, many of us are slaves to our emotions and our feelings, and we don't even realize it. We just react, and we don't even think about the other person. I've been there too. We must think about other people, because that is one way that should be able to slow us down if we're in the heat of the moment. You know what I mean? It's very important that we identify with our emotions and we label them. Okay, it's also important that we understand that some causes and medical conditions that make you, become unable to react when you have unwanted emotions, those are important to label and to know as well, like alcohol or drug misuse, okay? Antisocial personality disorder, Asperger's syndrome, bipolar disorder, delirium, diabetes, head injury, low blood sugar, postpartum depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, psychosis, schizophrenia. These things right here often have unwanted emotions at the surface. So you may or may not be around someone like this because they may or may not want to reveal this to you. See, emotions also have a way of shutting us down. Fear has a way of paralyzing us, so much to the fact that we don't even want to share what we're going through. We will just sit there and suffer in silence and try to figure out, damn, how can I get out of this space that I'm in? One way to control your emotions is to listen to your emotions and label them. Instead of puzzling over how to shut off your emotions, listen to them and acknowledge what you're experiencing. Identify those feelings by labeling them. Right? Also, reframe your thoughts. Shout out to my Dr. Janice, because she's always saying, Tavares, reframe your thoughts. And I'm going to tell you something. It has been working because I show up and I do the work and I'm committed to it because I understand that there's something better out there for me. And guess what? It may be hard. It just may be hard. And I may have to go through some hard things to get to where I want to go. And that's okay too. Some of us want to pick and choose our dreams based on a level of stress. What? You can't do that. If you want what you want, then go after it. Number 3, practice mindfulness and meditation. That really helps. Practice stillness. Number 4, give it a minute and a half. This is what I say earlier when I said, take a beat, give yourself a moment. Also, you can do what you love. When things like this happen, when your head gets tight and your emotions get kind of like out of whack, think about something that you love to do and go do it. Also, be present with yourself. Remember, emotion control also involves us being present with ourselves. I mentioned this earlier, okay? It's very important. Practice the EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique. This tool combines principles of psychology, neuroplasticity, traditional Chinese medicine, and deep spiritual practice. I love that right there. We have to be in a position where we are ready to go out there and also research the information. This is your mind. This is your body. Do it service. Research the information. Research how you're feeling. Ask a friend. This is the Black Love Experience podcast. We will be right back.
Pussycat Pearly here, baby. Fluffy in the front, tight in the back. And if we going up, then we going all the way up. You dig? Now check this out. I'm always locked in. And I'm always locked in to the Black Love Experience podcast. They just give me what I need to get through the day. You understand what I'm saying? Do you really dig what I'm saying to you? It's really real up over here. Tell a friend, tell somebody. We always locked in. The BLX, baby. It's the Black Love Experience podcast. I am the only one you know. Meow.
It takes a certain kind of man to run a farm and ranching business in California. It's not just a living, it's a way of life. And before you can be that man's banker, you'd better understand that way of life. That's why employees of Chase Bank like Bill Heilebrandt spend some of their time outside of the bank. They pull on their boots, roll up their sleeves, and find out firsthand what ranching is all about. So no matter what your business, get to know a banker who knows what the business is all about. A man like Bill Heilebrandt, a bank like Chase Bank, JP Morgan Chase, N.A., member FDIC. Cerritos Wheel & Custom is having their biggest parking lot sale ever. As a matter of fact, it's so big, it will cover 2 full days, this Friday and Saturday. Cerritos Wheel & Custom's Bellflower location has thousands of tires and wheels at unbelievable prices. And when they say unbelievable prices, they mean Centerline Hellcat 16x8 aluminum wheels for only $239.95 each, or Dynomax Performance exhaust for your car, van, or truck only $19.99. The new GT 17x8 Mustang wheels for as low as $99.99 each. And with the purchase of any wheels and tires, receive 2 free laps at the Malibu Grand Prix. Good at their locations in Fountain Valley or Anaheim. Talk about bargains? You'll find them at Cerritos Wheel & Custom's huge parking lot sale this Friday and Saturday in Bellflower, 1 block north of the 91 freeway on Bellflower Boulevard. Remember, here's your chance to really clean up with fantastic buys for your car, van, or truck. It's the Cerritos Wheel & Custom's big parking lot sale this Friday and Saturday at Cerritos Wheel & Custom on Bellflower Boulevard in Bellflower.
What's up, everybody? I'm Tavares.
Hey, yo, this is Eminem.
And there's only one podcast to be listening to. That is Living Your Truth with Tavares. Yo, M, thanks for the love. Welcome back to the Black Love Experience podcast. I am Tavares. Today's show was and is incredible. I'm so happy to be back with you all. Season 3, myself and Mrs. Garrett. I let y'all know we're going to be loving in y'all, the kingdom, the culture. Man, I'm so excited. I want to send a shout out to everybody around the world who takes time out of their day to be here with us. It is so awesome to be in this space, to have this space where we can communicate with the kingdom and our culture, and we can just love on y'all. So I really want to say thank you so very much. Shout out to California. Shout out to the East Coast, the Midwest, the dirty. We love y'all. Shout out to everybody worldwide. And look, we love you here. Tell a friend, share this podcast, like, add, subscribe, do all those great things, spread the word, okay? This is really good for our culture. It's great for the kingdom. Mrs. Garrett and I, we love this. And again, thank you guys so much for your patience with us. I know it's been a little bit of a bumpy ride getting, set up in the seasons, but we are here. And we understand that we are a resilient people. So we're going to keep showing up. In the meantime, if you have comments, questions, or concerns, or just want to say hello, go ahead and email us at blackloveexperience@gmail.com. That's experience with no E, just X, blackloveexperience@gmail.com. If you're on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, we are at the Black Love Experience. Remember, experience spelled with an X, no E. And we want to just say thank you. We are so excited. There's so much great more things to come this season. And so I hope y'all feeling the love. Hope you're feeling the energy. Okay. Shout out to everybody who's really putting in the work, man. For real. We understand all that goes into being better. We know there's some days that you get up and you don't want to get up. You don't even want to go to work, but you get up anyway. We see you. We see you. We are sending you love and light. We see you. Shout out to everybody who's getting to the gym. They're trying to increase their health and make it better. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who's in school, who's working at night, going to school by day, or maybe they going to school by night and working by day. Whatever the case is, we see you. We understand that it takes hard work and the grind. I want everyone to hear this. The grind is the best part, because the grind is where you are going to have all the experiences. This is where you are going to sharpen your sword, so to speak. This is where you're going to polish your intellect. This is where you're going to be able to have that self-control, right? And demonstrate emotional control. So we definitely want that for our kingdom, for our culture, for everybody, okay? Because the world definitely needs more of that. So we will see you on the next episode. And in the meantime, love yourself, love each other, and be the better versions of yourself. Peace.
Be sure to tune in to the BLX podcast, streaming live every Sunday on all of your favorite podcast channels.
What my queen just said.
My style is the best.
Perhaps I was talking when I should have been listening.
My style is the best.
Next time on the BLX.
Black is beautiful, all melanin. Next on the Black Love Experience podcast.
You're listening to the BLX podcast. This is your queen, Amber JG. Thank you for joining us, Kingdom. Stay right there.
Wait. I got John Mason. I got John Mason.
If you have comments, questions, or concerns, or just want to say hello, email us at blackloveexperience@gmail.com. Experience, no E, just X. We are also on Instagram at the Black Love Experience, or hit us on our Linktree /Black Love Experience. Remember, no E, just the X. Everywhere you see the Black Love Experience, no E, just the X.
I'm Amber.
I'm Tavares. We are the Black Love Experience. Welcome to our kingdom.